Hi Aries, how's it going? I'm here to do your sign symbol synchronicities reading. Okay, this is a timeless reading, so I trust that if you are guided here to this reading, there's got to be a message in here for you. Okay, regardless of date or time. When you receive it, you receive it. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. If you want your own personal private reading, I do those, so just reach out to me. All my information is in the box below. I love my Aries followers. I love you guys. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, all that. Okay. I love you, love you, love you. Okay. Thank you for helping me to get these messages out. Okay. All right. So what do we got for Aries in this timeless sign symbol synchronicities reading? So in this reading, pay attention to some of the phrases that may come, that I may say. Okay, like sometimes it's very random, but very meaningful. Okay, because sometimes it's not necessarily a complete storyline. I say a lot of things, all the particular meanings that come to my head when the sign symbol comes out. Pay attention to the animals, the numbers, yeah, all those kinds of things. So, number sequences, look up angel numbers if I point them out. Okay, this is all a way for your guides, your higher self, your ancestors to communicate with you, okay? Through these types of readings. Nature's always communicating with us, Aries, right? It's your season. Happy birthday to you while I'm recording this. So let's see what wants to come out. This is the Literary Witches Oracle for the first few that I'm doing. Glove, okay? And it's a white glove. So many meanings come with this. People who tend to wear gloves are like high society. I've always thought. So it's about societal concerns, possibly. Maybe your views about society are changing, your values. It's a white glove, so somebody could be being very critical. Something maybe be hidden. The hand is covering, the glove is covering up the hand. And also, like, don't we tend to lose our gloves? Yeah. So some complacency that comes out with this, Aries. The white glove. Or maybe you just love gloves. For me, I'm also got to say that when I see a glove, and especially a glove like that, this one looks very Victorian. But gloves, like my grandmother always wore gloves when she drove her car. So grandmother universal energy coming through your reading as well with the glove. Also, like reaching out a hand, like a friendship, possibly a gesture, the glove. But also covering up something. Yeah, it's that whole matrix, falsity, credit score, where you stand in society kind of thing with the glove as well. And then skull. Skull is about death, rebirth. Okay, you could have suffered a recent loss, and that's coming out here right now. It's a beautiful part. We'll get into more. Okay. Maybe you just like skulls as well. But in this deck, I would call it my death card. So it's a major transformation happening for you, Aries, right now. Yep. What else? What else? Tree. Okay. The tree is about knowledge, about wisdom, about connections, about your roots. Okay. And then we've got two witches out here. Toni Morrison, Power, about you reclaiming your power. Okay. She wrote a beautiful work of art called Beloved. And I actually call the crows, like the crows that are above her head, I call those my beloveds. Okay. But it's about a haunted, she was haunted or by a child ghost, I believe. So, see how this is depicting too, this spilled milk and the shadow self there, and so that whole feeling of maybe being cry over spilled milk kind of a thing. And reclaim your power. Like, what have you learned, even like through your connections with your family, those tougher times? You know, maybe mom was a bit harsh. That's coming out here, you know, like, I think a lot of our mothers got all over us. Like, for mine did, like, you don't dare to spill the milk. You know, like, I got in such trouble for that. And it's just like, seriously, so Toni Morrison. I think most people in America know who Toni Morrison is. And if you haven't, you know, I think it was required reading possibly in high school, in English class, but I think it's a great story. It's haunting and spooky, and I just really feel like with the shadow aspect here that I'm seeing in the spilled milk, you're really integrating parts of your, you know, your shadow, and the crows above your head is about, you know, like logic and intellect and wisdom, right? And your ancestor guiding you right now to reclaim your power, okay? In a situation within your life or in general, you know, Aries, at work, okay, within family unit, whatever it might be, okay. Freedom is the next card out, okay. Yeah, your own personal freedom, okay. This, what's her name here? Charlotte Perkins Gilman. And this is a card about this wallpaper here too. I always got to point out the wallpaper because the glove's here and this fell out right underneath the glove. And so, like, for me, like, when I think about wallpaper, it's like, I'm kind of glad that I mean, I think it's gone away for the most part, like, to cover up the natural beauty of something with something really weird and ornate. I don't know, like, or tacky. I think it's tacky. Not good taste to cover up something. So I want to peel down this wallpaper. She wrote about postpartum depression, so that's coming out here. And this egotistical, masculine view of rest being the cure-all for postpartum depression. And, you know, it's crazy to think that that would be like the cure-all for everybody, you know? So let's pull down this wallpaper and see what the real deal is, you know? Take off this glove, pull down the wallpaper. What is your miracle cure may not be somebody else's, okay? Having good connections in your life is important right now to you, Aries. You know who are your roots. You know who the roots are, okay? And some people are the branches and some people are the leaves, and you know the leaves fall off during seasons, right? Some of those fall off. And some, like the branches, stay for a while longer and then over time break. But the roots always remain, okay? And I also feel that tree is that connection, again, with the divine for you, Aries. You being that bridge between heaven and earth. And growth in the canopy, growth in your crown chakra, growth in this connection, this knowingness of you, you know, your divine being having a human experience is what's coming out, and reclaiming your power and taking down the tacky wallpaper. Something, whatever's been covered up, you're just like, nah, I'm not crying over spilled milk. This is who I am. This is me. And these stories actually, this depression, maybe not postpartum, but I had a sense of that. But these periods of depressive states in our lives, actually we're in deep rest for a reason. Deep rest, darlings. That's what I said. Actually, yep, that's what I said. I don't know. I felt like somebody over there was questioning me. What did she just say? So I had to repeat it. Okay, gateway to the liminal spirits. Sign, symbol, synchronicities for Aries. Aries. Whoa. That one shot out and it actually hit my arm and then bounced off. That was some good energy. Whatever this energy is, we'll get into that. By the way, I have a yellow candle lit for you. Yellow, boosting this reading with confidence, okay? Healing to your solar plexus chakra. Sunshiny vibes. Good new vibes. New good vitality and good feeling for you, Aries, okay? Yeah, birch. You feel like somebody's watching you? I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I got no privacy. Oh, that's this card for me. That's the birch. It has many other meanings. But I have to sing that when it comes out. You could have a secret admirer, Aries. Just saying. Somebody check it up on your Instagram. Somebody check it up on your Facebook page. Seeing your updates, tweeting, twitting, whatever you call it. This is the Pioneer card. Aries, my loves. Yes, the birch is the tree that comes back first after all the storms. Like if there's devastation in the land or whatever, and the new shoots that come up, if that tree is native to the land, then it's the pioneer. It's the birch. Okay. And the thing that we know most about the birch is that it's very hardwood, and also it sheds its skin. It sheds its bark, right? So it's time for you to be shedding it away, shedding those skin, peeling back the bark, peeling down the wallpaper. And people are watching you because you're a leader, Aries. It's Aries season. What's Aries gonna do? Shit. Aries, and then we got Mercury in Aries and this month we got the new moon on the 1st, and then on the last day of the month we got, what was I reading about? Because I'm just learning about all these planets. It's an eclipse. It's an eclipse at the end of the month. It's a powerful fucking month for y'all. Okay? Eyes on you. Eyes on the prize. Loving the new you. Okay, what else come out? Like, it just went out. Okay. Forest. Ooh, I love the forest. We got the fox and the toad in the forest. Yes. What an interesting little storyline there. And it all came out together, and like I said, it just shot out like suddenly. And I do believe that these animals would move in such a way. Right? The fox. Flirty, right? And moves quickly, right? And zigzaggy and playful, fox energy, mischievous, trickster energy. I've got to tell you that, okay? But that's also like embracing your darker aspects too. We don't deny our darker aspects. I call him the sacred magician of the forest. So the sacred magician of the forest is coming out for you, Aries. Use your wit, use your slyness, use your cunning, okay? The forest is about the much magic is afoot. See at the bottom of the forest there, all that magic swirling there, okay? And you're like, when you're coming out of the forest, you're like, you can't tell sometimes, like, you're in the forest. You know how you can't tell sometimes if it's like dawn or dusk? That's this. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, Aries, in support and favor of you, but also some trickster energy. Gotta say that. But then you also have this toad. Toad is a witch's familiar. But toad speaks to fertility. And see, this toad, it's about adaptation too, the toad. Like you can adapt to a new life. Okay? And it's a time, if you've not been embracing your emotions, Aries, it's the time to do that. Release your emotions. The toad is he lives in the water and on the land. He's on the land right now, and see how he's just touching his toe. It's just this little, like, barely touching the water. Like, okay, so that's what I'm saying about, like, maybe a hesitancy to embrace emotions or take a leap. Like, but Spirit's saying that trust in the magic. Trust in your light and dark. That's the forest, the light and the dark. Utilize your trickster energy, if need be, at this crossroads. You're at a crossroads. That's what it's depicting. And you can change and adapt. Embrace your emotions, and that's your intuitive side. That's your heart-centered mind, Aries. Okay? So, animals for you. Pay attention. Toad's going to start showing up. Fox. Okay? I love that energy for you. Okay? What now? Fairies? Okay. What message for the sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And this sign symbol Synchronicities reading. I got one that flew out. Is there another one? Yep. Ooh, and another one. And another one. Ooh, lots of messages from the Fae for Aries. I love it. Okay. Frigga. Frigga is here, darlings. Frigga. Elf-struck. Dura. Wow, you got a lot. 6 of them. Okay. So remember, like I said here too, we're going to pay attention to the pictures, but we're also going to pay attention to the numbers and key words here. You got your fairy godmothers here. Bliss and the Weaver. Okay. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Yes. I'm taking them all in. All right. Let me show them to you, darlings. Here's Frigga. Frigga's about readiness, bounty, and plenty. You see that in the colors here. Autumn kind of colors. Oranges and yellows, right? Okay. So much beautiful bounty, growth I see on the crown here. Okay. Manifestations coming. Card 12, which is a 3, which is creation, power of creation, and heart, mind, spirit, body, mind, spirit, however you want to say it, working together beautifully. Be ready. You're preparing yourself for a new life, for the, like, you've planted the seeds, you've tended to your garden, okay? You've nurtured and loved yourself, and your harvest is coming in. That's what Frigga says, okay? You've been elf-struck, which means you could have had an epiphany. You could have recently been, like I said, there's a secret admirer. I felt energy. Love-struck. You know, this says card 18, elf-struck, enchanted, beguiled, enspelled. Beautiful energy there. Very silver. Feel silver. Why do I want to say silver anniversary? I don't know. This beautiful ornate mirror comb down here too is really standing out to me. So yeah, you've some sort of revelation, epiphany, a new lease on life, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, feeling really like a divine being connected to your ancestors, really loving something new. And it could be a love interest as well, okay? But also, like, really loving who you are, Aries, is coming out with that as well. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Drink some water. Love it. You have found your secret cure, or your secret sauce, or your, I don't know, Dora's here. She's the healer, nourishment, nurture. So I'm drinking water, you know. Like she comes out to be, she's very serious. If I were to read from the book about, it is now time. There's like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. To focus on your own health, Aries. And you know it. Okay. And you know, by doing that, I mean, once again, look at the growth on the crown here. Okay. And you're nourishing your thoughts as well, not just your temple. And you're allowing your emotions to be released, because these are 2 blue border cards, which speaks to emotional healing. Okay. I'm also seeing the yin-yang symbol here up in the hair. I'll put that a little closer there for you. See what I mean? Very much a yin-yang feeling. So like integrating those darker aspects of yourself. And dreaming it into being with 42 and bliss here. Card 42. Wow, look at that. Roses. The pink roses, about the tenderness. Yeah, this self-love, romancing yourself. Okay? Contentment, satisfaction, and security with who you are. pink energy, high vibrational love. The blanket around her looks like blue stars, blue Mother Universal energy wrapped around you, my loves, and roses. You know, we know about roses. You know, it's a beautiful love with many, many layers, right? But there are thorns as well. But that's, we learn so much grace and humility and higher wisdom and forms of love to share and teach others as well. I just see such royal, like sovereignty coming from this, and allowance and acceptance of where you are in your healing with this bliss. Okay, bringing in the bliss. Your guardian angel, your fairy godmother is here. Card 32, which is a 5. Yeah. I was just looking at your numbers here to see. Yeah, you got some number. I see some progression. Okay, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But here's that revelation. Not only do you got the fairy god, it's like you. I've always told everybody, everybody's got a guardian angel. Call it fairy godmother if you want. You know, everyone has one. And so it's like, well, it's kind of like you're knowing that. You knowing that the divine protection is happening. You knowing that you're connected with your ancestors. And this says, and that's a big change for you because it's 32, which is a 5. Revelation, discovery, and epiphany. And look at the crown. The activation on the crown there. Magical. Okay. And then weave in your new destiny here. Butterfly of transformation on the hat. Fate, destiny, and weird. And it's card 25, which is a 7. Okay. See this one? Look at that purple energy. I'm talking about utilizing your telepathic abilities, psychic abilities. Okay. The third eye. Major transformation, major ascension, major leveling up in your crown. And you're weaving a new future now. You're co-creating with spirit is what that card says to me. It's talking to a witch. Yep. I am. Okay, now I'll show you this. Y'all making me thirsty. Okay. Where is this number synchronicity? Okay. 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. And then you have a 9. Okay. Let me show you the 5. The 5 is the fairy godmother, the bliss. She's bringing it in. She's divine protection, too. Like, she's a force to be fucking reckoned with. So the book says, I sure believe it. Okay, so here's the 5, the fairy godmother bringing in this bliss and this rest. Like you want to connect with your ancestors, your angels, your guides. All you need to do, they're showing you here. Okay, maybe you need to surround yourself in some pleasant smells as well with the rose coming out there. This blanket looks really soft and luxurious. She looks bare, naked underneath this blanket. Maybe, look at that. It's exquisiteness. And can you surround yourself with that? Connect with your spirit team is what they want you to do. They would like to bring in bliss. They would like for you to feel, first of all, Aries, that sometimes it's necessary to rest and that you don't always have to be doing as well. Because they're doing for you behind the scenes. And that's some sovereignty here to know that. All right? And so, yeah, there's your 5, your 6, and your 7. And now you got it. Like you had to... Also, too, like that rest, that deep rest is necessary, Aries, to clear out clutter, clear out thoughts as well so that you can create new, and that's what you're doing. That's what I see here, boos. I love it, okay? Messages from your guides for the sign of Aries, messages from your guides for this sign, symbols, synchronicities reading. Whoa. Know your truth. Okay. What are your values? What is your happiness? Who are you? What makes you you? Know your truth. This is a power card. Okay? There's all colored chakras here. but mainly orange, okay? Was what your reading started off with that orange border, okay? Love is your energy. That's your truth. Love is your energy. And understand your body. Green heart healing here, okay? Your body is a finely tuned in instrument, and realize that your heart-centered mind is far more powerful than this brain, okay? Understand your body. Love your temple. Nourish your temple. I think maybe that's why I have to keep drinking water with y'all. Okay, archangels want to come out and play too. Now we're getting some tarot. For the sign of Aries in this sign symbol synchronicities reading. Aries. Aries. You got the Knight of Cups here. Water sign wanting to come in and offer you a cup of love. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, possibly. The Knight of Cups is really romantic and dreamy and poetic and artsy and introspective and sometimes dramatic, okay? Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. I felt the secret admirer with the birch tree. Just gotta say it. Horses speak to freedom. Raphael is here to heal. I love connection. Divine guidance you're receiving. Card number 5. There's another 5 for you. It's a major transformation. Archangel Sandalphon. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternate approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. This is the Hierophant in a regular deck. Okay? Speaking of a sacred connection, spiritual connections, marriage even. This night want to come in and offer you some marriage. It's a spiritual connection this night, this cup of love. It's a 2 of Cups. Aries. Bravo. You've been loving hard. You've been loving yourself hard. Yes, you have. 2 of Cups comes in with the Knight of Cups. It's a beautiful connection here. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those that you love. And so this does not necessarily have to be a romantic connection either. Okay? When it speaks to, it's specifically pointing out kindred spirits. And now we've got the Knight of Wands. And that's that entrepreneur energy. That's Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay? Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause. Instinctively just knowing what to do. And that is that Knight of Wands energy. Okay? It's time for action. We've got 2 knights here. So Aries, you have maybe, now I'm seeing you have options. A water sign and a fire sign. Or maybe that's just represented in their chart or your chart. I don't know. You take it as how it resonates for you. And this is a soulmate connection. With the 2 of Cups here, the divine guidance, and the 6 of Cups underneath. Okay? It's also like nostalgia for the past. It could be like a love that you had like way back in high school, possibly. Like that. This person makes you feel like a kid. See that? Right? So. And another 6 underneath that. The 6 is 6 of Michael, which is the 6 of Swords. Leaving an old situation behind. All right. Now what? Now what, y'all? Okay. We're going to get you a guardian angel card. This is a beautiful time for you to think of a question you'd like to ask your guardian angel while I'm shuffling. A yes or no answer. Think of a question like that. Whoa, like they're wanting to fly out already for you, so you must have already thought of something. I will hold the card up for you to take a picture of it if it really resonates with your heart. So for Aries, We've got creativity. Yes. Whoa. All right, let's go with the ones that popped out here. This was the first one that came out. Conflict. Okay. Feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart, do what you love, not what you think you should do. I need to put my glasses on for the next one. I don't know why I'm straining when I have glasses, right? Because I'm just getting used to them. So what's important on this one is do what you love, not what you think you should do. Okay. Creativity. We, your angelic messengers, are here to help unleash the endless creative potential that you possess. Listen to the whispers of love inside your heart as we communicate with you through feeling and emotion. Let go of fear and apprehension and express the endless source of creativity you possess. Have fun and allow the inner child within you to express your true essence. All is valid. Express your creativity, darlings. Let your inner child be free. What is it? Like for me, like with my creativity, I had to dig back through those layers and find out what I really like to do when I wasn't in trouble as a child. I was grounded for most of my childhood. For doing whatever's wrong all the time. Seriously, it took me forever to like heal from that, but just like I found that I love creativity. I love painting. I love doing it, but I wasn't allowed because it was messy. So go through that trauma. It's necessary to find your creative passions again, Aries, and allow your child freedom with that. Okay. Do what you love, not what you think you should do because you were programmed that way as a child, right? You're a jewel. Oh, yes, you are. Every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust. We, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Trust. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. I tell you like 3 times on this card to trust. Trust, Aries. Purple energy. You're a jewel. Yes, you are, darling. Okay. Now we're going to bring some love notes in. I am going to do a separate love reading for you all. It'll be for the month of April. Coming up soon. But I want to leave you with some love notes because these are always very enlightening. These are cards I made. They're just little love notes. Possibly what your lover's thinking about. What's going on in a love situation. What you're thinking about. Okay. There's symbols in here. Quotes in here. I always love to add these into this type of a reading. So what do we got for Aries? Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries in this timeless sign, symbols, synchronicities reading. Got a couple out. Let's get Aries a few more. There we go. Okay, this was the first one that came out. As You Wish. That's from The Princess Bride. So you may just really resonate with that movie. But also you could just really love to be treated as a princess. Or this is somebody who likes to cater to you. And, you know, as you wish, darling. You know, sure. Your wishes are coming. Your manifestations are coming, Aries. You realize that, you know, abracadabra, as you wish. Let your words flower. Yes, blossom. You are blossoming. Let the words flower. Okay. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. Blue card, speaking to your throat chakra. That's why maybe I have to keep drinking water. I even feel like I'm getting a raspy throat right now, and I haven't had one all day. Okay. Somebody has some worth issues. Could be you. Could be somebody that you're dealing with. It's a black and white card, so there's no gray. It's black and white. There's no compromise with it. It's clear. You know, you could tell that this. I admit I have worth issues or that kind of a thing. So worth issues at play. Somebody's built a really big wall. I've built a really big wall. That is a heart healing card. Speaking to the heart chakra. And bittersweet connection. Okay. like bittersweet chocolate chips. Excuse me. Oh, you can leave your hat on. Baby, take off your dress. You know that song? You can leave your hat on. It just always reminds me of the movie True Lies. True Lies. What an oxymoron that is. Where I can't remember her name now. She does a striptease to this song. Damn, I can't. I'm picturing her, but I can't think of her name, and it just blocked out of me. Maybe because I put that hat on. Arnold Schwarzenegger. She did that in True Lies, and she was looking so damn divine. Okay, so like strut your stuff. Maybe you need to do a little striptease for your partner. Little cosplay action. I don't know. Just leave your hat on. There's another one that I want to pop out. Woo! And I just saw what wanted to pop out. Y'all are going to fucking crack up. Yo, titties. Maybe your lover calls them that. Titties. This person is not your typical type. Not your typical type. Love, hate, relationship, bitter, sweet. Okay, like, yeah. Very interesting here. And surprise me sometimes. Yes. I always like a good surprise. So I am going to leave it there for you, Aries. I try not to go too deep into these little love note cards. You can go deep if you want to. Remember to reach out to me if you want your own personal private reading. And I hope that you receive lots of valuable information today. Lots of nudges and love and hugs from your angels and guides. And I love you. Okay. So take good care of you until I see you in your love reading. Bye.